Morning, everyone. Good morning, everybody. Okay, let's start the day with some deep, peaceful breath, everyone. Breathe in deep and slow from your nose and exhale from your mouth. Deep and slow. Relax and start the day with a smile. And breathe out. And breathe out. Now for the initial 5 minutes, 6 minutes 42 seconds to be precise, we'll be doing meditation and then we'll go with the activities. Okay? So chalo. Try to be in a peaceful position. Get away from your bed. Get seated properly. And now, let's get started.
The greatest loss in life is to be so caught up in our own thoughts, so overwhelmed by our own feelings, that we miss the opportunity to connect with those around us. So I think this is something we've probably all experienced at times. We kind of want to be there for the people around us, especially for the people that we really care about, people that we spend a lot of time with, and yet so often, although we might be with them physically, our mind is elsewhere. We're caught up in our own sort of everyday thinking, maybe the to-do lists, anxieties, conversations that we've had before, maybe hoping things are going to turn out a certain way in the future. And in being absent in our mind, then we are never truly present for that other person. So as much as possible, when you are with others, especially when you are with those that you care about, noticing when the mind is wandering off, noting it, letting it go, and coming back, not to the breath, but coming back to the other person. Maybe it's something that they're saying, something they're sharing, or maybe it's simply coming back to being present in that space with the other person. The more often we do this, the easier it is to to hear what others have to say, the easier it is to share an experience with another person, and the easier it is to connect with the world around us. So making sure you're sitting comfortably, whether you're on a seat or on the floor, whether you're lying down, wherever you are, just taking a moment to settle body, the mind, starting with the eyes open, and a few deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And with the next out breath, just gently closing the eyes, feeling the weight of the body press down, feeling that contact, noticing the contact of the hands resting on the legs, perhaps the feet on the floor. And just settling in to the space around you as you begin to notice any sounds, just letting them come and go. And then as you bring the attention back to the body, starting at the top of the head, just scanning down, noticing how everything feels, noticing any particular sensations, just acknowledging them, continuing down through the body all the way down to the toes. And then just beginning, if you haven't done already, to notice the breath, the movement of breath. Noticing where in the body you feel the movement, and just following the natural rhythm of breath. And you can begin to count the breaths as they pass in your own time now. So allowing thoughts to come and go, realizing when you get distracted, and gently bringing the attention back again. Each time just coming back to the breath. And now, as you let go, that focus, just becoming more aware, the points of contact, feeling of weight in the body, starting to notice the different sounds around you, the space around you. And just in your own time, when you feel ready, you can open the eyes again.
Continue with few deep, more breaths. Inhale deep and slow from your nose. Exhale from your mouth. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Rub your palms against each other. Roll it over your face and slowly open up your eyes. Okay, it's good morning everybody. Chalo, it's 6:43 a.m. Let's get started. Okay. Yesterday I was watching a video and it was pretty informational discussions there. Okay. From health perspective, some doctor was saying, I think it will be useful for you guys as well. Okay. So firstly, yes, after a lot of stats and research, those guys were drawing this conclusion. But they said a few. One is key. That lady mentioned in the morning 3:30 to 4 a.m. Okay, 3:30 to 4 a.m. The body temperature is at its like a different stage altogether. The lowest possible peak, kuch to something she said at morning 3:30 to 4 a.m. And she said ki at that time avoid sleeping in very cold environment. Okay, your ACs or fan, if it is running too hard in the morning 3:30 to 4 time, at that time the body goes through a different temperature phase, to avoid sleeping in very cold environment. Otherwise a lot of health problems will come in terms of cold, sinus and multiple other. Okay, so that is first recommendation she made. So somehow just figure that out. If morning times you can just maybe set up a AC in a manner that morning may it reduces and the coldness and all calms down, it will be good for your health. Okay, mental as well as physical health. Okay. Second, she was talking in terms of ki how our body when it grows through at different time phases of the day, our internal mechanism works differently. And she said ki the morning 6 to 7 time, okay, is the best time to do meditation, yoga and just calming related activities. Okay, because the body internally is tuned in that manner. If you do meditation, it will act very good for you internally. Okay, so that's what she said ki 6 to 7 ke beech mein practice these kind of activities, so as to have a very healthy lifestyle. Okay, uske baad she said ki 7 to 9. So basically she was breaking ki how the inner body works with regards to these time slots and accordingly what we are supposed to do. Okay, next you mentioned ki 7 to 9 and this was a bit serious. Okay, maybe if you are aware you can take care of maybe your family or something like that. Okay, what she mentioned is ki morning 7 to 9, some internally lot of body changes actually happen. And if anybody is feeling too much stress and tension in this slot, okay, there are high chances of getting attacks and strokes. Okay, and she said ki in the doctor world many times you will hear ki strokes and all that happen generally during the morning hours itself, and majorly the time remains at this time slot because internally within the body lot of things goes. And if your BP fluctuates hugely because of tension and worries, so morning time pay 7 to 9 pay you should try to be as jolly and peaceful as possible. Okay, so don't give tension. If anybody is having these kind of problems in your home and all, try to have a peaceful start in the morning. Specifically the 7 to 9 section has to be peaceful, because there are chances of getting attacks and strokes huge at this time. Okay, so that was a big one. And then she said, yeah, and for gym time, it is like 9 to 11. She was saying, okay, So at that time, physically, a lot of things happen, and maybe gym is the right time for that. So, okay. So since she was a doctor, so I assumed whatever she's saying is true. But at least, yeah, a way of operating internally, body mechanisms will be there accordingly lining up your action. Okay. So yeah, it was pretty insightful. I heard it for the first time, so just felt like sharing with you guys. Okay. And now let's get started with our day 2 of the morning program. Yesterday we did something with regards to planning, how we are going to take on with your goal, do this some planning, and we did some activities yesterday. If you are done with that full activity, all the questions which we asked yesterday, can you just comment it in chat? If you have a concrete plan, okay, how much time will it take to do it? Okay, so can you just comment it in the chat if you have done that full planning, by when you will be getting the job? Put it, guys. And without actions, results will not come. Okay, that's the truth of the world. Okay, some of you guys are saying, everybody, whoever done, please comment it in the chat. Because without a goal, without a deadline, it just becomes random, and randomness never gets proper results. Okay, sometimes you will do, sometimes you will not. You will lose the motivation in the way, and the final result will not come. Okay, some of the members are saying yes, that's good. And guys, whoever rest of the people who did not do it, please set it up again. Okay, please set it up again. Okay, okay, multiple members are even saying yes. Fine, because that's the base number one. Okay, देखो guys, one simple thing, just understand. The entire IT industry is getting successful results because they have clarity what they should do, and they have a plan how they are going to get it. Okay, IT companies do a yearly planning, they do a quarterly planning, they do a 2-week planning, and then they do a daily planning as well. Okay, and because of that reason, complex projects gets accomplished. So what you are trying to do with your job hunting, you have to get into plan, because without a plan, without clear idea how you are going to get what you want, it's not going to happen. Don't leave things to chance. So that's very important. Okay, fine. Now the thing is, you need to convert this daily activities. Okay, yesterday we said, okay, what daily activities will you perform? We need to convert these daily activities into a system which you can perform on a daily basis. Okay, देखो, last Friday, so 1 week is already done. Last Friday, when we discussed job hunting actions, we explained a lot of actions, right? First you apply, then you drop email, then you connect on LinkedIn, and then what kind of messaging to happen, and then track all those details, and then weekly keep following up with them regularly. And then someday in the session, we even mentioned 5-6 hours of preparation is required. For your preparation, coding knowledge will be required, plus core technology preparation, framework preparation, communication preparation. So nothing but daily 5-6 hours of preparation, daily 5 hours of job hunting. So it's like a lot of work. You don't have time to cry, complain, keep that aside. Other than that, you have a lot of time, like a lot of work to be done in this 10 hours. Okay, so all the job seekers start behaving like industry working professionals. Okay, so when the morning starts, let's say whatever time you fix your working time. Okay, so morning, let's say 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Okay, 10 to 7. Let's say this is your working time. In that, you should not do any other family related work. No going to market, no shopping, no hanging out with friends. You should work. 5 hours of preparation, 5 hours of job hunting. Rest everything, pile it over weekends. Already start behaving as if you are a IT working professional. Don't engage in any watching movies, social media. Works ethically. Okay, all the working professionals, even freshers, get this discipline of working full-time 10 hours right from today onwards. Don't wait for getting the job for that. Okay, it's very important. Now the thing is, if you are really noticing, this day by day will become a pattern for you. Okay, daily 10 to 7, what you are going to do, it's a set of activities. So 1 hour for this, 2 hours for this. Now the point is, as part of today's session, let's spend some time thinking what will be our daily activities and what will be our weekly activities. Okay? Now think about it. I will also share a few ideas. Plus, by the end of today activity, you should have a concrete list of activities of what you should do on a daily basis and which activities on a weekly basis. Okay, everybody, please open up. And these all activities are going to help you in getting job. So knowing the truth is required. Okay. So now everybody, please open any notepad or editor something. Open up notepad or editor somewhere. So you have to perform it for yourself. Okay, because you know yourself best based upon how good or bad your preparation is. Accordingly, you have to plan your timing for that. If you're saying, no, my knowledge is already strong, my preparation is really good. So maybe then 5 hours of preparation is not required for you. Maybe 3 hours of preparation, 7 hours of job hunting might be required. So you have to strike the right balance based upon your situation. So customize this, what we are discussing. Make two sections there. Daily actions and weekly actions. Okay. Daily actions and weekly actions. Then guys, please open up some notes. Confirm quickly if you're done. If you have the notes to get started with it. Everybody, and don't sleep. Okay, don't stay in your bed only headphones there logged in and banda to nikal gaya aadhe ghante mein. Don't do that. Just not till only like 5 to 6 confirmations came. Rest of the members, please open up some editor, perform these activities while we are doing it together. Okay, few more confirmations coming. Still fatafat fatafat. Confirm that you are in a situation to write. Matlab, you have opened up a editor, created 2 sections there, and now we will perform it one by one. Okay. Okay. देखो guys, we need to crack two things here. Okay. ठीक है team, चलो let's continue. We need to do two things here. One is you need to have a clarity. Okay, what kind of actions should you perform on a regular basis? Okay. So we need to have this clear. What actions will you perform? Because it's a pattern. There is nothing else. It's a pattern. Okay, daily I will do this. Weekly I will do this. That's it. Okay, and yes, as part of review, you have to keep improving on that. That's fine. Okay, but you should know something. You should do that, and then you have to improve. The one thing is you have to do these actions, know these actions clearly, so that you don't have time for negativity and worrying. Okay, this is not happening. You should do things by which it will happen. Okay, that's what it is. And the second thing is we need to solve the problem of how we can be consistently doing this. This is going to be the problem for many people as well. They will try for 2 days and third day onwards they'll be like, "Arey chodo yaar ye sab." This is what is going to happen to many people. Now we need to even break this consistently. Okay, how can you execute these actions consistently? Because guys, at least if you do this for few weeks, then the results will start coming. Okay, your knowledge will grow, everything will grow, job hunting will also start giving results to you, but it needs to be done at least for few weeks. If you can do it for 1 month, 2 months, usme to definitely job bhi lag jayega. Okay, but it needs that kind of hardcore discipline, daily working 10 to 7 and doing some set of activities. Fine. So let's try to solve both of these problems. First of all, let's break up the daily actions. What is it that you will do? Okay, so prepare 2 sections: preparation and job hunting. And firstly, write down time frame for you to do this. Okay, or time slot. For example, let's say 10 to 7 or 9 to 5. It is completely up to you. If somebody says, no, 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 I will start at 9 and I will continue till 8 p.m. Right? Or somebody says, I'll start at 8 and then continue at 8 p.m., 12 hours of effort. Those who put more efforts, the chances of they getting the job will be faster compared to those who are putting less efforts. Like, you need to understand you are responsible for the outcome of your lives, nobody else. Okay, if you do more, you will get results faster. Chances, probability increases, right? Because 4 घंटा और काम कर रहा है, the brain might give you something more to grasp as part of that. And if you don't do it, थोड़ा delay चलेगा. So you have to know the truth. Because you are acting in a certain manner, that is where the results are in a certain manner. So your actions will reward you. That's it. Okay? So first, write down your time slot, everyone. How much time definitely you will give. Is be really serious about it. Even if you are a job seeker, not having a job right now, but in this time slot, don't engage in any other work, like going outside, like do like the way you will do it in office. Okay, sitting at one place in your home and figuring it out. Maybe in between take some 10-15 minutes break, but otherwise sit and do things. Only 1 hour lunch break allowed in this. Otherwise, you are working the way IT professionals do. You should also have that kind of ethics. So first, freeze the time slot, and after that, just get into details. Okay, what kind of daily slots should be given for you for preparation? Okay, we said core technology preparation, framework preparation, coding preparation, project preparation, okay, communication preparation. These are some areas, and then maybe interview questions. Now, I'm not saying every day you have to do everything, but at least put up a strategy for this week, what you will be working upon and how much time you will be allocating from this. Okay, so maybe if you are saying for preparation, I will give daily 5 hours. Now do the planning. What will you do as part of the 5 hours? And now, based upon your priority, now think. Okay, based upon your priority, if you feel like coding definitely has to be there for 1 to 2 hours, put that coding separately. Next, framework knowledge. If you don't have much core knowledge, maybe you need a revision. So maybe you can set up a target for the next 1 week. I'll do the revision for 2-3 hours, and after that I will start with even framework brush up. And then if you're joining anyways project related batch next time, that will give you project knowledge. Plus work on communication daily. Okay, daily explain, record yourself, stand in front of mirror and just speak the way you will talk in interviews. Explain the technology concepts to yourself, record yourself, listen back to yourself. Are you confident? Are you speaking properly? Is there a clarity of thoughts in what you're saying? Okay, next you can connect with your friend. Ideas will come how to get better in each of it, but at least allocate time daily, how much time for what activities, and just plan it out. So guys, everyone, spend some time with yourself. Figure out for preparation how much daily time you will be giving. And guys, be accountable, okay? So hold yourself responsible. So how much time here? And then if you are saying 5 hours, maybe you can even put what are going to be those time frames. Like morning before lunch, after lunch, what are these 5 hours? Get concrete even in your timetable. Okay. Look, guys, there is this one thing, just suggestion which will help you to plan properly. Morning time mein, you should have more challenging work. Morning time, more challenging work. Now, whatever you feel is more challenging from preparation and job hunting, whichever part is more challenging for you, arrange that as part of the morning. Because guys, if it is challenging, people have an attitude of pushing it back. No, no, I don't want to do. We will do it later, later, procrastinating. So challenging thing ko pehle le lo, so that if you do that, easy thing doing becomes easy in the rest of the day. So if you are more worried and scared about job hunting, then job hunting should come as part of the first activity of the day. If you are more worried about how will I learn coding and preparation, those activities should be arranged in the first of the day. Okay, at the beginning time, the morning 2-3 hours. So the complexity should be dealt with first. So that easy thing, so anyways, you will do it. So consider this thought and then do your planning properly. And just write it down. Okay. And whatever is repetitive work where not a lot of intelligence is required, you can plan it up in the later half of the day. Okay. For example, just following up with people, redropping them an emails, it just means like you can do it later. But yes, the morning complexity wala part, you have to do it first. And just try to arrange. Dekho, my suggestions. Already, dekho, you are getting into development role. So daily already practice coding minimum 1 hour. Slot to lagao hi lagao, doesn't matter what other things you are doing. But coding practice 1 hour should be there, because you have to train your brain to think and code. Guys, it will not magically. It will happen only with practice. That is the only solution. And yes, there are ways, there are actual solutions given, problem statements given. Okay, I will share some book also. Whoever have attended full session, there is a coding, cracking the coding interview related book. You even start taking that as well. And you might find a lot of free books also on internet, which will help you to improve in coding. Websites are available. Sources are there. If you sit daily for 1 hour, in a matter of 2 to 3 weeks, your brain will start functioning on how to write logic, and that is required. The brain training is required. So minimum 1 hour of daily coding. Okay. So now you allocate what this time slot should be. Next, I would suggest minimum 1 hour of daily communication. 1 hour lagao. And as part of this, you just have to explain. The way you will talk in interview, like that, you explain your technology concepts, you explain your anything basically regarding your preparation. You just explain, talk. Close your door if you're too much shy or anything, like what will people say. Close your door, get inside, stand in front of mirror, and topic by topic start talking loudly to yourself. Okay, give that time. If you think 1 hour is too much, maybe 30 minutes, start with something. But these things, they go, both of them take time. And it is not magically all of a sudden in one day you will do it. It doesn't happen like that. Pura 3 mahina or 1 month I will work on technology, and later for 2 days I will do coding and become master in coding. That's not possible. And that's the wrong approach. If you try to mug up the answers, that's not going to help either. It is only practice. So these two activities has to be on a daily basis. And if you're, let's say, already comfortable in explaining and talking in interviews and all, maybe then communication is not required for you. Coding is definitely required because you're all at entry level to start. So definitely you have this 1.5 hours arranged. Now you have remaining 3.5 hours. If you have said 5 hours of preparation. Now you decide how do you want to engage in the 3.5 hours. Maybe you are already doing some classes. So maybe that also goes as part of this 3.5 hours. You are doing some courses online about technology preparation. Okay, so maybe you can consider that time slots as well as part of preparation. But important thing will come is like practice that. Let's say more 1.5 hours of you're doing any other additional training, technology training. Okay, then maybe practice those things for 2 hours. If you're not doing any programming or training right now, then you have to come up with your own training model. And then you will realize, oh, maybe daily 5 hours is not enough. I have to give 6 hours. Now you will get clarity when you think right. Otherwise public को पता भी नहीं है कि करना क्या है and how I will be getting results. Okay, but guaranteed if you prepare yourself daily and if you do job hunting daily and positioning yourself is very important. Okay, all the three brackets have to be done. Okay, if you do these three things properly, opportunities will come, cracking will also happen. So first, freeze this and freeze the time thoughts. Like coding, you will do at what time? Okay, maybe you are saying 10 to 11. I will do coding. Communication, I will be practicing. Let's say after lunch. Maybe you set up lunch time. 1 to 2 hour का lunch रहेगा. Fixed time से काम करो guys. Life will get really very organized and result oriented. Maybe you say, okay, 2 to 3 p.m. I will be working on my communication. Okay. If you're doing technical training, if you are not, this is a suggestion. If you are not doing any courses anywhere right now, technically, okay, I would suggest to start taking up some Udemy courses or anything. Okay, it is going to be like for few hundred rupees, like 300 में मिल जाते हैं यार इतने अच्छे अच्छे courses. ठीक है, take up something and practice with regards to that. It will really give you a structured way of thinking and operating. But yes, whatever you learn, you have to practice it. Okay, you have to build that applications, whatever are being suggested. Okay, so please try to arrange some time slots for that. Now, guys, if world is not setting up restriction on you, okay, at this time we will be doing this class. Okay, you have to set the same restriction for yourself. Let's say if you're doing up a course on Udemy, now you fix a time, okay, daily that time 1 hour you will do that course only. Even if it is not mandatory, you can watch it anytime. But guys, देखो, randomness say you will never get results. It will be lot of on the willpower. कि आज today I felt like doing it, so I am doing it. Tomorrow mood nahi hai, so I am not doing it. So don't let that happen. Create a pattern. Okay, create a pattern ki okay, daily at let's say 11 a.m. I will sit and work on my training. Whether you are doing a course or whether you yourself are walking through a video series online for practicing it, but daily stick with these times, it will become easy for you to be consistent. Many people don't do things consistently because these patterns are not there in life, and willpower pe lot of things are left, and willpower motivation after 2 days will be disappearing for everyone. You might have experienced for yourself also. So we need to get towards how you can do these things easily for long term. So guys, yes, based upon all these talks, take a few minutes and close on your preparation. And when interviews are scheduled for you, at that time, you should focus more upon interview cracking related questions. Before that, you can focus more on your training and brushing up with the right knowledge. Okay, once you are done with this preparation planning, just confirm it in the chat. You should have how much total hours you will put and even what times you are going to do that, and maybe arrange those things in a priority. Okay, एक order में arrange कर. Okay, somebody is asking, will freshers get remote job? So it completely depends. If the company is a fully remote company, then remote job will be provided. If the company is hybrid, then hybrid will be provided. And if it is a work from office will be provided. So it completely depends upon the nature of company. You need to then hunt for those companies which are offering this kind of work. Okay? But yes, if the company is asking everybody to come in office, they will ask everyone to come in office. And the market is not yet finally agreed upon what is the right way of doing it. Different companies are experimenting and having different way of working right now. Okay, just few months ago in the US market, they gave remote for 1 to 2 years, and then big business laws started coming. So now even big companies like Google and Amazon, they are asking people to start working back from office in a hybrid model. Okay, there are many people, they are coming fully back online working from office working also, and many people adapted remoteness as well. There are hybrid companies, so it completely depends. Okay, But my suggestion will be, don't let these be the reasons for you to not really try for any opportunities. Thoda hard work karo. Like, don't find reasons to not succeed. Okay, you need a project. You need to get started into IT. That's what your focus should be, not on all these other side things. Once you get started, aage career mein you figure out when you're having many options to think of. But don't get stuck with all these things in the beginning of your career. Whatever it is, if it is in a different city, travel a different city. But starting ke 3-4 years, work hard. If you can find within your own comfort, it is okay. But nahi mil raha hai, to don't be limited to that option. You don't be limited to that option. Market already is tight, and on that you're trying to cut down yourself and saying only in my city or only in this itself I will do it. Maybe very few opportunities might be there like that. So be open for more so that you can get started in IT. Later on, then you keep hunting based upon your preference and then switch back. Okay? Chalo. If you're done with this preparation planning, just confirm it in the chat so that we can go to the next part. Okay, few of the members are done. This is important. This is a daily actions. Everybody, please do it. And think logical. And guys, the beauty part of this. Let's say even if you make mistake in your planning, okay, but tomorrow you will try to execute again. You can improve it. While you're doing it, then you realize, oh, I did not plan proper time. Maybe I need more time for coding practice. So tomorrow arrange more time for coding, less time for something else. Well, it need not be a perfect system. You just have to start and daily improve. In 2 weeks, you will be very well organized and you will have a system which works for you, customized for you. And that's the beauty part of it. Get started, man. Don't worry, don't cry, don't complain. Get started with doing things. Day by day, you will improve. Okay, so many people confirmed as done. Now let's go for the next area. Now, once you are done with this, you have remaining 5 hours of job hunting. You guys just know it, without putting efforts, results, don't expect results. Okay, don't be such people who are waiting for luck, something to happen. You might say, or my friend was not doing all this, he got a call and he is now in job. Okay, you should prepare for the worst case. Okay, and if you keep things to chance and destiny, nothing is going to work out in your life. You need to take the ownership. I will make it happen. When you get in with that attitude, that is where results will be guaranteed for you. As long as you just keep pushing things, let's see what happens, what happens, it doesn't work out. So please take ownership here. Okay, fine. And as a result of that, you will definitely get job. And this quality, what we are discussing here, this will help you to survive all throughout your life with grand success. Taking ownership, planning, setting goals, executing it. Okay, fine. Now let's say job hunting, you have 5 hours. Okay? Now, as part of job hunting, start writing down what your daily tasks. Okay, already we have discussed a lot of these things. Let me even paste a list for you guys. Pasting a list here. Okay, daily apply and track companies in job tracking file. That is your first action. Daily apply and track at least 5 to 10 companies daily should be tracked in your job tracking sheet. Second, sending connection request. Weekly connections, this is only for tracking. This is the second daily activity. All the people who you found here, you're basically sending some connection request to them and trying to reach the weekly connection limit. So that is your second daily activity. Okay. Third daily activity could be dropping emails, HRs, LinkedIn contacts regarding your interest of that job. Whatever you found the job on Naukri, somehow try to get the details about this via emails or something, and then dropping emails. Hey, I applied and I'm really interested, looking forward for you. Something has to start. This is another third activity. And all these things have to be a daily pattern. Robot ki tarah kaam karo. Okay. 4 p.m. you sit, you start doing these activities. Results will come when you take the right action. Just know that. You keep sticking to this, do it long enough, results will automatically start coming. And yes, if you can improve any of this, improve it. But not doing is not an option. Okay, fine. So this is the third thing. Write it down. Next, whoever are responding to you, this is important. In the job tracking, we have already shared another section where we are having information to track. Whoever are responding to you, like let's say you're talking to 100 people on LinkedIn, 100 people on emails. Out of 100 people, only 5 are at least talking to you back. And there is a proper exchange of words. So those 5 people should be tracked separately so that in future you can be more in touch with them. Otherwise, you will forget them. So you should crack every possibility. Anybody who is willing to help you out, be it HR, be it LinkedIn contact, you should track them so that you don't forget about them, because you have to daily apply, daily follow up. Maybe active, good people you might just end up losing. So don't do that. So tracking, okay, responding, LinkedIn plus HR contacts. Their details should be mentioned separately. This will become a daily activity. If you anybody's tracking, so you should have these all as a checklist. Okay. Next, update your profile on job descriptions. Every few days you have to update it. Because the latest wala will be shown more top when the recruiters are searching. So that's the reason. Every time go maybe edit some of your skill section or some other section. Just make some modifications, resubmit it. So on every job portal, keep re-editing your profile. This is a very old technique. This is not something new. Okay, you read any blog on Naukri, how to get more interview calls, and this technique will be suggested there. Okay, so make it a habit, maybe twice every week. Now, this has to become a pattern. You should not leave it to willpower. Twice every week, you will go and on all the job portals, you will edit it and resubmit it. The chances of getting interview call grows with that. Okay, so that way, make this also a pattern. Okay, weekly twice, you will be doing this activity. And yes, it comes to we have to track this information. Okay. And on top of that, LinkedIn tech post. It comes like LinkedIn tech post. You can add me. This is my LinkedIn account. Okay, so I'll get some notification, and wherever I get, I'll just put some like comments so that like it will be more popped up as well. The more people engage, the better it will be popped up in front of more people as well. Okay, and I would say do it as a friends group. Now, let's say you plus your friends are also doing job hunting. Okay, then together you guys decide, कि भाई, let's okay, 3-4 friends come together and you guys try to engage with one another's post as well. ठीक है, मतलब एक डाल रहा है तो you tag the rest of your friends and then they should tag you and then they should put something in the comments, like it, further share it. ऐसे 3-4 friends का एक agreement बना के daily keep doing that. Once something starts happening like this sort, more and more people might also get interested. And when HR sees like this kind of thing, oh, these guys are doing something, it looks pretty positive. Okay? So it will all, and guys, the point is, whether people like it or not, see it or not, later on when they go to your profile, they will see all of these value add posts. And that is how valuable it is. Okay? So daily LinkedIn post is going to be another activity. Okay, at least these are the daily things which needs to be done. So write down, guys. Now, apart from this, whatever other thoughts that you get, now there are more techniques of job hunting. But guys, you know what is happening currently? Techniques are there a lot. You ask ChatGPT, give me 20 techniques by which I can get job. He will provide 20 unique techniques for job. But point is, you need to know how to implement, how much to implement, and when not to implement, because you have 24 hours. If you have this kind of a checklist, okay, daily I will do this, and then maybe you can rearrange the priorities. Then you can say, oh, this week may I will focus on these things only, because it's not possible to do everything. Maybe next week may I will try some other technique. So you need to know your life pattern so that you can add more to it, remove from it, and use your 24 hours in the best possible manner. Okay, so you're actively doing those decisions. Okay, guys, so chalo, let's point it out. What are the other techniques? There are few more techniques of job hunting. Simply go on LinkedIn, type your technology, and type hiring. For example, Java hiring. You will find multiple LinkedIn posts. Multiple LinkedIn posts. Not just posts. You will find people who are hiring in Java. You start engaging with such people. You start dropping connection requests to them, talking to them. Okay, bhai, I'm also good. I'm relevant for this profile. Can I apply? And all that. Because less people engage via post and all. Everybody applies on job portals and all. But when they are dropping post and when they are available, they're actively looking. So there are bigger possibility. Maybe you can sit on these kind of activities on a daily basis also. Search for your technology space hiring in the LinkedIn search box. You will get multiple posts. Try to find your relevant one and then accordingly connect with those people and try to strike some opportunity. That's another technique of working. Okay. Next, if you're really good in coding, try to engage in some coding competitions, hackathons. Okay. And as part of that, try to see basically more opportunities will be there. Companies organize hackathons, and the winners of that, they will directly maybe interview also. Okay, so if you're really good, you can have those kind of opportunities. Coding competition, hackathons. Okay. Next, you can attend connects, weekly connects, or seminars on job hunting. Good ideas are there. Planning and execution will be required. Okay, so any job fair happening anywhere where HRs are available, you can go there, start discussing with them, start talking to people. Some opportunities can come from anywhere. So you can search for these kind of opportunities whenever it is happening. Okay. Okay. The point is ideas are there. You have to now do some planning, what you will do daily. And we have mentioned all the things which you can do daily here. Maintain this daily by daily list. And once you're done, just confirm it in the chat. Now, and just give a time frame. Okay, maybe you plan it internally in that time frame how you want to do it. But at least for job hunting, give a time frame key. Okay, from what time start time and end time for job hunting. In this time slot, I will work on job hunting, and as part of that, all these activities I have to do. Just give the time slot here. Now, everyone who has not yet set up the job tracking sheet, please do it right now. I'll give it to you again in this chat as well. Okay. This is the job tracking sheet. When we are saying you have to apply, you have to track the active connections, you have to collect it from here. Next, if there are interviews scheduled for here, you can arrange it here so that it is all tracked at a same single place. And then they go, guys, this daily tracking sheet, which is mentioned in the end, as part of this, you add all these topics which you have discussed today. Okay, daily preparation mein, I will be doing this, whatever you have noted down, and daily job hunting mein, whatever you have noted down, you have to take all of that and introduce it as part of this sheet. Okay, that is something which you do at your side. I will share a read-only version of this file. You just go to file, maybe make a copy or download it, host your version and start editing your version. So I'll give the sheet once again. As part of that, in the daily tracking sheet, you fill up your today's activity right now in this call, whatever you have written, just track them out separately. And right from today, so this first day for you becomes, let's say, 18th of August. Now, right from 18th on August onwards, start tracking each of this parameter, whether you're doing it or not doing it. Okay, क्या होगा पता है क्या? You do this tracking for 1 week and you yourself will know which activities are you doing regularly, which activities you are not able to follow regularly, and you will know your own weaknesses. And that will help you to be more consistent. So consistency will come with daily progress tracking, not just based upon willpower and just having these things written once today in the call. That is not going to make it happen. You need to break it down and track it on a daily basis. Every day before closing the day, spend 2 minutes to just mark whichever activities you did today versus you did not do today. And then when 1 week happens, then you study this. Okay, oh, I'm not able to do these things. These are important, not able to do. Now, why it is happening? And try to improve on that next week. That will make you consistent. Okay, so I'm sharing this sheet right now in the chat. If anybody of you have not yet set up, please take it up, share. I'm giving you anyone with the link, viewer access, copy and sharing. Okay, please download this. Do it right now, guys. We have 3 minutes for the call. Right now itself, copy this. Okay, just click here, file, make a copy or download and start using this sheet, and then modify this, guys. Okay, modify the daily tracking. This will make you, guys, you will get so easy results. People are so much confused what to do, what not to do, but you will have full on clarity. What will be your daily actions? Which actions are giving you more results? You do that activity more, reduce the things which are not giving you results. And then day by day, you will go very fast. Okay, so download this. It is a read-only file, so you cannot edit this. It is only for reference template. Now just go ahead, file, make a copy in your Google Drive, have your version and start filling it up. Everybody please do this. And now meanwhile, that's it. So task for today is immediately, maybe after this session, whatever daily and weekly planning actions, daily actions done, maintain it in Excel sheet and track progress daily. Okay, track progress daily means what? If you have done that, maybe just write a 1 there. If you have not done that today, maybe write a 0 there. Okay, 1, 1, 0. That's how you will then realize, oh, 18th August I did all this. 19th August I was not able to do this. And then in 1 week, you will study a lot and improve a lot as a person. Okay? Now everybody please set it up and start tracking it. And guys, next week we'll do this program for maximum next 1 week. Okay? So let's say 2 days here, the weekend is off. So Saturday, Sunday we are not connecting for morning or evening sessions. And next Monday morning 6:30 we will again connect back. we will see how many of us are actually performing these activities, guys, because this is the heart which will give you results. If you do this thing proper, this sheet, filling up regularly, doing these activities regularly, and holding yourself to this standard, automatically results will come. So we will at least try to do it together for 1 week. So Monday to Friday, for 1 more week, we will connect. Once you got started, उसके बाद फिर results आने will start as well. ठीक है? चलो, let me give you the attendance sheet for morning and then let's close the call today. And guys, देखो, waking up in the morning might be hard, but if you really want some success in your life, I think it's worth putting the efforts. Okay, pasting it in the chat. I pasted the Excel sheet again. Okay, somebody's asking again for it. Fine, I'll give it. Attendance. This is the attendance sheet. Please mark your attendance here. And Excel sheet, I'm pasting once more, calling it as job tracking sheet. Again, consistency will come once you measure your progress on a daily basis. As simple as that. So, okay, and ठीक है guys, next see you Monday morning 6:30, and all the very best. See you guys on Monday. ठीक है, push yourself and see you there. So thank you all and have a nice day, everyone. Take care. Bye.